Welcome back, all you movie fans and fanatics out there. It's your boy McBreeze Movies back again in another video, and today we are talking about Your Host, a movie that follows four friends on a vacation birthday trip. One of them is rich, and they get involved with a Saw-like game show when there can only be one winner. I want to describe it as a Saw game show. Is basically take the traps from Saw, combine with a game show, and that's Your Host. It follows a former game show host who gets accused of sexual assault of one of his former employees that is one of the friends in this four friend group. So he basically gets act revenge against her by killing her friends in a series of diabolical, maniacal game shows and competitions that only one can win. She has experienced this before because two of her former friends were involved with the host of the game show, which is, I think, the spinning game or the Wheel of Games. Wheel of Games. He hosted the Wheel of Games on TV, which is obviously a fictional TV show. But for the sake of the movie, it's a TV show called The Wheel of Games. So she knows him. And we find out throughout the movie that each of the four friends did some fucked up things to better their lives in a whole. The rich friend James, his dad covered up a DUI crash he caused killing a woman. Anita started an adult page for mom's cancer surgery. Matthew was involved with scamming people on the internet for their identity. Did it on accident, but did it for money. And I'm forgetting the other girl's name, but she did bad things with a bad group of people to help save pitbull rescues. So each of these four friends has their own dark secrets. It's exploited on tape by the host of the game, which is called just Your Host, is what the movie's called. And it's a fucked up movie because I watched it not knowing what to expect. Because obviously, when you think of Saw and a game show, you think of traps that help each other. Like, if something's like, if you need to escape, you have to come here open to find something in me, or do things with each other. But no, it's actually not that. It's an individual game show that each one of the friends has to do something to the other one to stay alive, basically. What I can say is the special effects I loved, because what you have to remember is Your Host wasn't a theatrical release movie as far as I'm aware. I didn't see it at my job on the list of movies. If I saw it on my list of movies on my job, I would have gone to the cinema and watched it in a theater because I thought it would be better that way. So you have to realize this is a low budget horror film that is probably made with under $20,000 plus. I couldn't find information online. I tried to Google it. It refused to load. It gave me the Host movie in 2020, the COVID-19 movie, so it didn't really mean anything. I tried to Google it, but I assume it was low budget based on I didn't recognize any of the actors in the movie, and usually low budget horror movies have unknown actors that try to get their start in horror and their start in movies per se. I didn't recognize the actors. Maybe if I looked up the movie cast, I would have been oh, I recognize some of these from movies I've seen in the past. But good on the special effects team. I don't talk about special effects a lot in these reviews because I don't watch a lot of movies that have a lot of special effects, but when it comes to horror movies with that amount of gore and that amount of blood, special effects and prosthetics and fake blood play a big role in these movies. You guys remember Ready or Not that came out a couple years ago? At the end of the movie, they can't do the ritual before sunrise, so they start exploding. And what they used was meat cannons filled with fake blood and fake pieces of people, and basically blew them through a door to enact a exploding person, because you can't explode a real life person in a movie, that's murder. But this movie demonstrates the effects of special effects literally in a horror movie. James gets his finger cut off, so they have to imitate, him losing a finger the whole movie. It intimidates one of them getting a giant metal triangle, basically splitting the skull in half, and basically having like a basketball head split open. So the special effects were really fun. The host of this movie, the bad guy, the villain per se, is mad that Anita, the main character of the friend group, one of the four, ruined his life. Accused him of SA, touching her inappropriately. He lost his job, his wife, his kids. He lost everything because of her. And we come to find out that Anita knows him, and the friend group assumes that Anita was in on this and knew everything was going to happen. Anita's like, nope, I'm just here to help my mom out. I'm here with the rest of you. I was drugged and kidnapped, and why would I kidnap you and do this to you guys? I'm here. Why would I do that? So basically, the host is kind of a Jigsaw-esque character with maniacal, diabolical games in front of a fake audience that he records their death on a camcorder or a camera like similar to mine I'm using. But it's an old cam. He has an auto camera that he has VHS tapes of the gruesome effects happening. So at the end of the movie, Anita wins the game. She survives. There's only one winner. And actually there isn't. She tries to escape. The host brings her back in, shoves her face in that cake, which was poisoned, and she dies on the spot after a long, gruesome, painful death of her writhing in pain, of her face being red, she can't see, and her body reacting to the chemicals in her body that ends up killing her. Now we find out that one of the other contestants helped cover up what was going on and helped orchestrate the lie that he was touching him inappropriately. So it begs the question, did he actually do anything, or was it just all fake? We won't find that out, because the movie doesn't go into that. It's up to your imagination. Now, I watched this during the day because I was like, fuck it, I watched 3 movies today. I'm gonna review all 3 of them today for you guys, but I felt like if it was better I watched it at night, I would have been able to understand it more. Obviously the fucked upness I understood. Very jaw-dropping, very disturbing, very out there for a movie. And what I did hear, I heard a lot about this movie before I watched it because I've been on the internet. Everyone said that Your Host was, like I said at the beginning of the video, was a Saw-like game show. And it's true. It's true. Some of the traps or mechanisms were based on real life, well not real life, but Saw traps. One of them, the 2 men were strapped to tables. They had keys in their body. One opened the door to free them, the other one didn't. And obviously James died because she chose him over Matthew, and she ended up losing. I think the phrase "there's going to be one winner" is pretty fucked up, because there actually isn't one winner, because it doesn't happen. So I gave Your Host an 8 out of 10, a 9 out of 10, which is a 4 stars on Letterboxd. I really felt like there was more to the story. I wasn't understanding that well. I was locked into the movie. It was just, there was some things I didn't quite grasp on and didn't understand very much. I wish I knew more, understood the movie more. But I'm definitely intrigued to see if we get more movies like this. I feel like we need more Saw-like movies that are actually good. Because honestly, after Saw 4, it kind of falls off a cliff. And I'm talking about Jigsaw, the Book of Saw, the Jigsaw movie, whatever it was. And I didn't like it. Spiral, from the Book of Saw, I didn't like it. It just didn't feel like a problem. I watched it in a theater and I was like, this is bad. What is this movie? Chris Rock can't act in this movie, the fuck? Chris Rock can't do serious horror movie roles. But definitely a fun movie. I haven't enjoyed it. Will I rewatch it? Heck yeah. Yeah, I would still rewatch it. I'm waiting. My best friend gets back from his vacation on Sunday. I'm gonna bet. Yeah, I watched you host on Friday, and I really enjoyed it. I hope he watches with me. I would definitely want his opinion on it. He doesn't watch a lot of movies with me, so I'm gonna try just to tell him that he should watch it with me, because I would love to rewatch it either with him or by myself. It's a fun movie. I would definitely invite some friends over to watch it with me, sit down and watch your host, because I think it's a fun movie. I think it's a great, friend movie to watch as a group or by yourself. I recommend it. If you find some way to watch it, I definitely recommend you watching it. And I encourage you guys to comment below your thoughts on your house, because I enjoyed it. I felt like the Saw atmosphere was there, and as a fan of horror movies with really good special effects, I enjoy the special effects. So, because in my opinion, with a horror movie, if it doesn't have a good story, the special effects has to be good. This had a good story, a good plot, and good special effects all the way around. It's a slow build up to a spiraling, diabolical scheme to not have anyone win in his twisted mind of his life, that he loses everything, so he has to take everything from others by coming up with this diabolical game show that involves the Wheel of Pain, rock, paper, scissors, admit something, admit the worst thing you've done or worst thing you did, which I thought was crazy enough as it is. But yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy this review of your hosts. I hope you guys do like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you guys hit that notification button so when my face pops up on your feed, you say, "Oh my God, Alex posted a new video." Click, and you watch it. I hope you guys do enjoy the rest of your day. Wish you guys love what you love, watch what you love, and continue to watch movies in theaters. My next review will be Strangers Chapter 2. I watched that today as well. And Good Boy. So stay tuned for those reviews. I'll see you guys when we talk Strangers Chapter 2. Bye everyone.